Good morning. It is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. Wow, the month is flying by, isn't it? I'm back here for Bed Talk number 218. Whew, the numbers keep rising, don't they? And today I want to talk about the light, the light. No matter what your political perspective is, the other day on Wednesday for Inauguration Day, there was an incredible woman who spoke, and I want to pull this up because I want to make sure I get this right, even putting on the glasses for this. So if you saw it, and I hope you saw it, and if you didn't because it didn't fit your version of the world or your perspective in politics, I think you missed out. In fact, I know you missed out. There was an incredible woman named Amanda Gorman who spoke at the inauguration. She is a poet. She is the youngest ever National Youth Poet Laureate. And I encourage you to go listen to it. I will put it in the notes, the opportunity to go listen to her, uh, the poem that she shared um, about possibilities, about hopes, about dreams, about change. And one of the most prolific and most shared lines from her poem on Inauguration Day is this: there is always light if only we are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it. Let me say that again. There is always light if only we are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it. And a friend of mine shared in her newsletter that line from the poem and talked about what does it mean to be and to share that light in the world. That's why the picture behind me is just all about light. And I'm borrowing this from a friend of mine named Neen James. Neen is amazing. And I just want to share it because it just struck me as so, it just resonated with me about putting the light into action. That's what I thought about. What does it mean to put light, to be the light, but be the light in action? And here's a list that came from Neen of some of the ideas. Write a love note to remind someone that you appreciate them. Use the names of everyone you meet for 24 hours and watch them smile. You know, I think I do that pretty much every day. I'm big on asking people's names. I make a point to use their names, coming and going, even people I've just met. Call a client and thank them for the business. That's simple. Don't ask them for anything. Just say thank you. Here's a simple one. Write a LinkedIn testimonial for someone you've worked with. Check in with a team member and ask how you can help them achieve their goals. And if you heard our podcast that came out today, check it out with Jen Thornton. She said one of the great questions you can ask your people or anybody in your life is, what's one thing I can do to help you? Not how can I help you, but what's one thing that I can do to help you? This one touched me. She said, call your mom and remind her that you appreciate her, or your dad. Well, my mom passed just a little over 3 years ago last week, but I can certainly call my dad. Post something fun on social media and make people laugh. Send a video message to make someone's day. I think the big takeaway from me is this: we can look at the grander picture when we talk about what's going on in the world, in our country, in the United States. We can look big, but ultimately changing things happens, I believe, in small things. My last book was called Just One Step, which is all about just that next step. What's the one thing? So what I offer you today, and I guess I challenge you with, is what's one thing you can do today to bring more light to the world, to your relationships, to your business? Don't think big, think small. What are those acts of light that represent you being the light in the midst of a lot of darkness, or certainly grayness or uncertainty? So be the light, but do it in action, and most importantly, in small steps. That's it for today on Friday, January 22nd, 2021, Bed Talk 218. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and stay connected and be the light in action.